How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I'm here to do a video on an article on spikedonline.com, and it's about the smoking ban in pub gardens. I don't know what the hell this this just sounds really dumb. It's just I don't understand it. I can't even make any heads or tails about this decision and to do that. But anyway, the article is called "We Need a Smokers Revolt." It's obviously an opinion piece. It's called "We Need a Smokers Revolt." A smoking ban in pub gardens is the final joyless straw. Um, Before getting to the article, if you could follow me on X and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and TikTok and BitChute as well, if you don't mind, please. I'm going to get into it now. Um, Keir Starmer told the nation this week that we should expect things to get worse in the early days of his reign. True to his word, he's announced that he intends to stub out one of life's great pleasures and lay further waste to the pub trade while he's at it. Not only is the country going to pot, soon you won't even be able to escape it all with a pint and a cigarette in a sunny pub garden. Naturally, Starmer has decided that the insane, illiberal, and generational smoking ban he has inherited from the Tories doesn't go far enough. Alongside banning young people from ever being able to smoke as part of a revived Tobacco and Vapes Bill, Labour intends to turn the screws on existing smokers as well by banning them from smoking in pub gardens, outside nightclubs, on restaurant terraces, and outside football matches. The government is trying to maintain the pretense that this is about saving people from secondhand smoke, but given an outdoor cigarette is only really dangerous to those around you if you're all standing in a puddle of petrol, it isn't very convincing. A spokesperson for the Department of Health has already given the game away, telling the Sun, "We're considering a range of measures to finally make Britain smoke free. This isn't about protecting non-smokers from the occasional al fresco smoke and curl. It's about pushing smokers around. Another joyless stop on the road to prohibition. The anti-smoking lobby can hardly pretend that this isn't the direction of travel anymore." Excuse me, I had a bit of phlegm in my back throat. Sorry. Given they've succeeded in getting two successive prime ministers to back the total prohibition of cigarette sales, I'll bet one that will be phased in over time by age. Under the generational ban, the smoking age will increase by 1 year every year until cigs are snuffed out for good. The Tories' promise to existing smokers was that they'd be able to carry on more or less as they did before, while the younger generations are protected. But that simply isn't good enough for Labour. It seems that 13% of the population who choose to smoke, knowing full well the risks, must be demonised and shunned at every opportunity. There's also a good chance that the generational ban will lose the generational bit before long. The existing plan, whereby shops in the near future will be obliged to serve 47-year-olds but turn away 46-year-olds, is insanely impractical, not to mention discriminatory. When you think about it for longer than 5 seconds, rather than junk this absurd policy, as New Zealand has, will no doubt end up with an all-age ban soon enough. If you think this is about the health service or the economy or second-hand smoke, then I have a lorry full of black market fags to sell you. No one has ever developed lung cancer because they occasionally sat in a pub garden within a few feet of a lit super king. Plus, studies have shown over decades that non-smokers cost the state more in healthcare and social security, given smokers tend to die earlier. As for the economy, the one surefire consequence of this policy will be the closure of thousands of more pubs, a sector that was decimated by the 2007 indoor smoking ban, brought to its knees by lockdown and forever struggling to compete with supermarket prices. You'd be forgiven for thinking the death kneel on the British boozer is all part of the plan, given the nanny state's similarly obsessive, excuse me about that, disdain for the demon drink. No, this is about the most joyless, snobbish, meddling people in society imposing their values on the rest of us. This is about people who prize longevity above all else, insisting that those of us who prefer to have a good time for their good time toll their miserable line. This is about our imperious ruling classes deciding that the tastes of the working classes are simply so ghastly that they cannot possibly be allowed to indulge them in peace. A smoker's revolt is long overdue. Yeah, and the thing is, what I don't understand is, he's doing this, and his approval rating is just plummeting, and doing this is just going to make it a lot worse. And the thing is, what I don't understand is because what I didn't understand about the smoking ban on indoors is like, yeah, if you're gonna allow people to smoke outdoors, well, the thing is, there's well, the secondhand smoking, breathing in someone else's smoke from their cigarette, from someone else's cigarette. But there's also another problem. What about the fumes from the car's exhaust pipes? You're also inhaling. You're going to be inhaling all that too, and I bet you that's going to be far more unhealthier to. But when you're breathing all that in, so really, did the banning of the smoking indoors actually help? If anything, I thought it was ridiculously stupid when that was imposed, because it didn't make any sense at all. And the thing is, you're just punishing people for no reason, and when they didn't, or when they really haven't done anything wrong. And yeah, the ones who die from smoking are the ones who end up smoking themselves, especially when they do it constantly, when they excessively smoke um, all the time. Those are the ones who end up dying. It's not going to be the ones that are going to breathe in the secondhand smoking from someone else. So I don't know what this is going to end up achieve. I don't know what positive thing this is going to end up achieving, because it doesn't seem like it will. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And if you could follow me on X, and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, TikTok, and BitChute as well, if you don't mind, please. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.